Thank you and welcome to Crossroads at Big Creek, Door County's historical and environmental learning preserve. In the next few minutes, we are going to see the absolutely tremendous things that have happened here at Crossroads in the past few years and give you a glimpse at a most exciting opportunity. Now, right behind me is a concrete structure sunk into an exposed hillside. This is the permanent foundation for a brand new 7,000 square foot learning center. Classrooms, laboratories, library, lecture area, and a whole lot more. But it's not just a building. This new learning center, with your help, will become the most powerful force to repair and preserve the already declining, pristine natural beauty of Door County. It's going to take a lot of work and, of course, money. But we have the land, and we have the plan, and we have the hands and the hearts of over 2,000 local volunteers to make your contribution work as hard as any you will ever make. As recently as the early 90s, this whole area was nothing more than just an abandoned orchard. And our children were learning history and natural sciences from books. Today, each year, thousands of children and adults alike from all over Door County are seeing nature, touching nature, and learning to love nature and our history right here at Crossroads at Big Creek. Now, we've built trails, ponds, bridges, an outdoor amphitheater, and a fantastic new astronomical observatory. And we've restored wetlands, historical buildings, and a strong sense of community between children and adults. And the centerpiece of Crossroads at Big Creek is next. Because children get cold and clothing gets wet, and our northern winds blow away papers and anything else not protected, we need to be able to come indoors and continue the learning. This is the final piece of the puzzle. Large enough for school classes and community groups, yet solidly built of simple construction to keep the costs down and serve for generations to come. This is the Crossroads at Big Creek Learning Center. Downstairs is mostly mechanical and storage for equipment and machinery and cross-country skis and everything else. Upstairs is an all-season greenhouse, so plant materials can be started and studied, and learning can take place throughout the entire year. There will also be a lecture hall with complete audio and visual capabilities so experts can share their knowledge with classes and community groups alike. In the heart of the Learning Center, a large classroom with work tables and full laboratory facilities so students can study and record and complete the projects they've begun outdoors. Once the Learning Center is built, everything that has already been done at Crossroads comes together and is enhanced in magnitudes. No longer will learning be limited by Wisconsin winters or wet weather or a painful lack of even restroom facilities. All the good work that has begun outside can now come indoors for study and reflection in the proper environment, for taking knowledge to heart and transforming information into lifelong beliefs. This is a wonderful project, but how much will it cost? Well, surprisingly little for what we get back, with the foundation already in place and, as I said, the help of thousands of volunteers already committed. We can build this building, equip this building, and even permanently endow this building's operating expenses for only $1.5 million. Now, that's less than most major community projects, and I personally cannot imagine a better use for our dollars. Now, that may be my opinion, but it's not just my opinion. The Learning Center at Crossroads is already supported by your friends and neighbors right here in Door County. Just take a minute and listen to them. Listen to what they have to say.
Door County is a rapidly changing environment, and for better or worse, I think it's important to hold on to what it used to be and preserve as much as you can.
Oh, I think it's important to the community because big tracts of land in this community, especially with this kind of nearness to highway and utilities, are being gobbled up in record fashion by people who want to subdivide and develop. And when you see something like this with the tall trees and the nature possibilities, I think the very soul of you, if you've lived here long enough, really wants to save it.
This is a chance where we know if we work at the Crossroads, it's going to stay natural. It's not going to change. It's only going to get better.
I think many of us think Door County is a very special place, and we see our students as the future landowners and the future decision makers. And we feel if we instill an environmental ethic in the students, that they will protect our peninsula in the future. Not just the peninsula, the whole world.
The most important thing that gets done out here is that we get the kids out into the outdoors. Kids nowadays don't get those experiences, and to give them that experience opens up a whole new area in their life that they can pursue, I think, for the rest of their life.
It's so unbelievable when you see the kids here enjoying it, and really I'm sure this is the best part of their school day when they get to come out here.
Kids love it out here. They can hardly wait for their field trips.
There are all the bridges, and there's the creek bed, and it's just really cool.
You get a sense of what it's like, and you're not looking at it from textbook, and you're not reading it. You can actually see it for yourself and ask questions about it. It's a lot different from being in school and teachers telling you. You can actually see it and live it and ask about it.
The only chance we have to impress them children is when they are small. And when they grow up and see this environment, hopefully they'll do a better job at taking care of some of the areas than what we did.
When I was a kid, I used to go out in the forest. It was just no big deal. But now I have a love for it, you know. I really think we have to preserve it. You know, I want to become more active and that kind of thing. You know, you just grow to appreciate it a lot more. So I have a lifelong appreciation of nature now that I've been here.
Today, right now, Crossroads needs your support to preserve Door County by inspiring future generations. You can leave a legacy by making either a single or a multi-year charitable donation, or pledge giving gifts of stocks or other appreciated assets, or even right now, designating a planned memorial as a bequeathment or a trust. It is just so important, as each year the history and the very nature of Door County recedes further away. Yes, together with our children, we can be the generations that stop that decline. So let's get started. Let's give generously. Let's go build this building.
Oh, it's fabulous. What an excitement.
I can't think of a more worthwhile project that will be around again for not 10 years or 20 years, but we hope forever.
Be here for our kids, and then for their kids, and then for their kids, and for their kids.
When you're talking about wildflowers, what you hope happens when you sow them is that you sow a small patch, and that then they get disseminated by the wind and the birds, and soon that small patch is a half an acre. Knowledge is kind of like that, and hopefully what's planted in the first grade will grow into a giant blooming patch by the time this person's a young adult.
The true crossroads is where the young people and the old people can come together. And when we're looking at the possibilities for the youth of the county, not just Sturgeon Bay schools, but the county, and then you look at the possibility of the Nature Center's use with the adults. What a place for young and old to gather, and for the youth to learn from the more experienced people. That Nature Center will provide that spot for us, that gathering place, that crossroads.
Plant a tree for your tomorrow. Plant a tree that clears the air. Plant a tree, trees for America. Plant a tree today. Plant a tree, now is the time to recognize a tree for all that it is worth.
Plant a tree for your tomorrow. It's your tree that clears the air. Plant a tree.
Sturgeon Bay Education Foundation is happy to talk to you about a cash gift or pledge to the Nature at the Crossroads campaign. For more information, please contact the address or phone number listed here. A representative of the campaign committee will be in touch to personally discuss your gift. Thank you on behalf of the children for your support.